I'm going to show you how to make the most amazing floral decoration for your house. For a celebration of any kind, just follow these simple tips and you'll be wowing all your guests. So take a wonderful clear glass vase like this. You can get from any department store, garden centre, nice and sturdy. And I'm doing that professional florist trick, lining it under the water with some tropical leaves. Now this leaf is called a monstera leaf. It's very resilient, it's sort of waxy, and I'm snipping them and popping them under the water like this to give it that kind of really high-end smart look. And it'll look really fabulous when it's all done. So I've cut them all, lined the vase, and then you just simply add your water. And the water should push them up. Add it nice and slowly. The water should push them up against the side of the vase, and then it'll hide the stems and just look really smart. So, once you've done that, it's the foliage first. And foliage for me is the most important thing. I'm always banging on about foliage, but it really, really is your canvas. So I've got some beautiful eucalyptus here, which is that lovely sort of smart grey colour, kind of very high-end look. So we're snipping it, and again, snipping up the stems. So snipping up the stems like that, up a woody stem. That'll help it drink. It'll open the water-absorbing cells and make it last longer. So we're just going to add the eucalyptus. Now this is the sort of thing that would look beautiful in a vase for a big celebration, for any kind of party. In a hall, in the middle of a table that people can put their drinks on. And I just think all these foliages, well, you can add anything you like, but I'm a real fan of the eucalyptus. Look at that lovely big branch. Again, snipping up the stem. Don't be scared of it. This is the sort of thing that anyone can do. If you follow these simple tips, you can make it look like you've had the florist over to give you a lovely floral treat. So I think we've got our eucalyptus in now. So we've got a nice shape there. It's all coming from the centre in a lovely kind of loose, open flowing style. Now we're going to add some of the large focal points. Now these are lovely green hydrangeas. Now these are a Dutch product, but you're probably looking at all these flowers and thinking, where can I get those from? And my tip would be to make friends with your florist, because they can easily order in anything you want with a week's notice or so. So if you think, oh, I can never get those green ones, those lovely green hydrangeas, have a little word with them and they can get them in. So again, snipping up the stems, and let's just have a nice group of those there. I'm going to go now for some of these really beautiful pink hydrangeas. Again, snipping up the stems, such a lovely soft pink. Adding them there, pulling out your lovely foliages like that. And now these are a utter favourite of mine. I use them in all the parties I do. They're called Molusella, and I think the common name is Bells of Ireland. And they've got a lovely architectural look to them, and they smell of cut grass. So with all your other foliages and the roses and the other flowers you're popping in, to have that smell of cut grass, that lovely fresh light green smell. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So pop, ooh, that's got a bit of a sad end, you see. Snip him off, don't want that. We're just adding them willy-nilly. As I always say, think about how the flowers grow. And flowers grow in swathes. So don't be afraid of just keeping them heavily grouped. So now I'm going to add, this is my other favourite. It's a lovely fizzy, acidy pop to an arrangement. Alchemilla mollis, also known as lady's mantle, and it's a complete herbaceous favourite of mine. I'm adding quite a few of them in one go. So let's pop in some there, and it just gives it that lovely little fizz, and it's a lovely foil to the big statement flowers, the hydrangeas, and we'll be popping in some other favourites of mine in a minute. The lovely peony, beautiful seasonal favourite. So adding a few of those. And greens, all greens go together. People say, oh gosh, can I put that with that? Yes, look out of the window look at a tree, all the different trees, all the different greens, from British racing to lime green, they all go together. Let's have a little bit more eucalyptus. So think of the natural environment. Everything goes together in some kind of way, or go clashing. You know, hot pinks and oranges, always great fun. Snipping the stems up of the peony. Now these are your star performer, your focal point. So let's give them a front row seat, okay? What you've got to do is make sure those stems are going between the vase and the leaf, so they're all hidden in that kind of, you know, smart florist shop way. Having another one there. So keep adding and adding, and as I said, don't be scared of the flowers, enjoy it. Again, snipping up. And let's put him down there. Ooh, so lovely and blousy, aren't they? And ooh, just love them. Okay, so what should we pop in now? We've got some larkspur here, which is related to the delphinium family, and these are a real pain to strip. So I've been doing all that before we started filming. So you've got nice clean stems, you don't want any leaves under the water, because you'll end up with soupy water. In fact, I was reading a book, Constance Spry, the very famous florist. She suggested putting a lump of charcoal in the bottom of your vase. Apparently that keeps the water clean, but I just think a spot of bleach in the water, that's good. Obviously be very careful of your clothes. But, so adding these in lovely clumps, larkspur, and this comes in pale pink, pale lilac, just so pretty. Keep adding them. You don't want it to look like a couple of rabbit's ears, so just add them hither and thither. We've got a broken one there, don't tell anyone. Now we're getting there. I need to have a look at that in a minute, but this is what I'd call an all-rounder, so you can look at it from every which way you like. I'm going to add some poppy heads. These are lovely, and these dry really nicely too. So we'll give them a little snip. Oops, another broken one. So these, I was lucky enough to go to Covent Garden Flower Market yesterday morning, but as I said, buy some bunches and mix them up with some foliages from your garden. I love to do that. Just some fairly ordinary supermarket flowers, and mix them up with some interesting foliages from your garden or someone else's garden. But obviously ask permission. We've got quite an Irish theme going on here. We've got the bells of Ireland, and we've got shamrock chrysanthemums. Another lovely flower, another lovely colour pop. So these I'm going to add coming through. So it's got that really lovely flowing natural look to it. I'm popping those two together, so oops, shattering experience there. They can be friends together there. Then I'm going to pop some over here. There we are. Maybe one in here. I'm going to give it a spin in a minute to check, but just keep looking. Sometimes it's good to do flowers in front of a mirror, then you can see what you're doing. That's how you do a bridal bouquet. You watch yourself do it in front of the mirror, and you can get that kind of, you know, nice flow. Right, a rose. Now these are beautiful avalanche roses. We're going to pop some of those in, and then we'll be done. These are a Dutch grown product, and they last so well. They're not as lovely as our English roses, I didn't say that, but they're really super long lasting. So we'll add a few of those, and keep adding it until you're done. I think we're nearly there. Anyway, add a few more at the front. This is your focal point here, so this is where all eyes are directed to. So anyway, the main thing is you have fun with your flowers and enjoy doing them. I'm just going to add the final rose. And the thing is with floristry, you've got to know when to stop tweaking, step away from it. But anyway, you too at home can do these wonderful arrangements if you follow my simple tips. Enjoy your flowers. If you'd like to see more of our flowery films, then do subscribe to our YouTube channel, Fabulous Flowers TV, by simply clicking here.